What's up, YouTube? Just Richard here. We're filming our second episode of our Magic the Gathering Arena. We're doing the second pre-made deck today. I got some cards that I acquired, which is kind of cool when I logged into the game here. Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at our cards. Oh, you can't see the game. There you go. Now you can. Oopsie poopsies. Anyway, we've got Brunor Battlehammer. Each creature you control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it. Hey, that would go good in our deck that we currently have. That would go pretty good in our deck. Return upon the tide. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf creature, wow, that's really good. That's really good for 5 mana. These are all... Are these actual cards or are these tokens? No, they're cards. Huh, these all seem pretty good. Anyway. Base Camp. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, or Wizard spell, or to activate an ability or a Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, or Wizard. Cool. Nice deal. Some new cards. Anyway, the deck we are playing with today is this one, Avalanche. This is the deck we're going to be using. We're going to be playing the standard format. Let's see. Let's see what we got. We got Ascended Spirit. Tap 2 snow lands. Ascended Spirit becomes a Spirit Warrior with base power 2/3. Base power and toughness 2 and 3. Tap 3 snow lands. If Ascended Spirit is a warrior, put a flying counter on it, and it becomes a Spirit Warrior Angel for 4. Oh, with flying. Cool. And if you tap 4 snow lands, if Ascended Spirit is an angel, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and it gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That seems really good. That seems really good. Bubble Snare. Kicker. Enchanted creature. When Bubble Snare enters the battlefield, if it was kick, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap or its controller's untap step. Okay, so it's like a pseudo sorcery. Blizzard Brawl. And choose target creature you control. Target creature you control. Target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, the creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Then those creatures fight each other. Okay. So it's just kind of a removal spell. Avalanche Color. Target snow land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with hexproof and haste until end of turn. It's still a land. Okay. Emergent Sequence. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle that land, becomes a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature that's still a land, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each land you had enter the battlefield under your control. Like, what do you mean under your control? Like, this turn? Each land you had enter the battlefield under your control. So, like, does that mean, like, this turn or all together? Because, like, if it's all together, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for all together. Lotus Cobra. Hey, that's a good card. Lotus Cobra is a good one. Sculptor of Winter. Untap target snowland. Zimone Quandrix Prodigy. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Or for 4, tap, draw a card. If you control 8 or more lands, draw 2 cards instead. Pretty good. Vortex Runner. As long as you control 8 or more lands, Vortex Runner gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand for 3 mana. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. And target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from the graveyard into their library. So that's pretty cool. Quandrix Command. I feel like that would be good in other formats as well. Spear of the Alderguard. When Spear of the Alderguard enters the battlefield, search your library for a snowland card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Spear of Alderguard gets +1/+0 for each other snow permanent you control. For 4 mana. I mean, I guess on turn 4 it's a 4/4, right? If you have 4 snowlands. Eureka Moment. Draw 2 cards. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Where else did I see? Oh, her. Cool. She's on multiple cards. Nice. Quandrix Cultivator. When Quandrix Cultivator enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest or island card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Oh, hey. It doesn't say tapped. That's pretty good. Tapped is pretty good. Berg Strider. When Berg Strider enters the battlefield, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls. If snow was spent to cast a spell, that permanent doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Graven Lore Scry X, where X is the amount of snow spent to cast a spell, then draw 3 cards. Do you have flash? No, you're just regular. X is the amount of snow spent to cast a spell, then draw 3 cards. So you can potentially scry 5, draw 3, which isn't terrible at all. Is that sorcery? Oh no, that's an instant. That's pretty good. Ashaya, Soul of the Wind. Ashaya, Soul of the Wind's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. So 5 mana, potentially 5/5 gets bigger. That's not bad. Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. So all of your creatures become lands, and you're snow. So you'd be a snow land, right? Is that so? Like all this snow stuff kind of works together. That's cool. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during the controller's next untap step. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card for 6 mana. I mean, that's cool. Bookworm, 8 mana. When Bookworm enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Tap 3, put Bookworm from your graveyard into your library, 3rd from the top. Okay. Icebreaker Kraken for 10, 11, 12 converter mana cost. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each snow land you control. Okay, so that's actually really good. When Icebreaker Kraken enters the battlefield, artifacts and creatures target opponent controls don't untap during that player's next untap step. Return 3 snowlands you control to their owner's hand. Return Icebreaker Kraken to its owner's hand. So, it's got evasion. Pseudo-evasion, which is nice. And I'm wondering, like, can you return... Like, if somebody plays, like, a mass removal spell, and, like, you have... What is it? This guy? If you have this guy out, can you just return your 3 creatures from your battlefield? As well as Icebreaker Cavern and just, like, keep your creatures? That would be pretty nice, huh? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out by playing, won't we? We're going to find out by playing. All right, we're going to go look for a match, you guys. All right, we found our first match against Kazillion. Our first match of the day against Kazillion. So we've got this guy, 2 forests. I guess we got this guy to keep us in check in case we're playing against a creature deck. I guess we'll keep that. We shall keep this. Am I playing first? I am. All right, what you got for me, Kazillion? What are we playing against today? Black-red. I think I've played against this deck before. We will... I guess we'll just play forest. Pass the turn. Play a forest past the turn. Buddy of mine just texted me telling me he's going up to Best Buy today to get a 3080 Ti. Good for him. Good for him. I would love to be able to get a 3080. I'm still rocking a 2070. But I am okay with that. My 2070 is doing well. When Doomed Dissenter dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. He's a 1/1 for 2 mana. Okay. So is it my turn? I believe it's my turn. I still got nothing to play. But we'll end turn. I guess we can counter something if we have to. Target card. Oh no, that's only artifact or creature. Turn target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards in their library into their graveyard. I guess we'll just take the 1 damage. My turn. Alright. You're not a snowland. We'll play you as an island, I guess. But I can play you, right? Search your library for a basic forest or island card, put it into the battlefield, and shuffle your library. We're going to search for an island. Do I have any more islands? There we go. And then next. End turn. That's decent ramp, I guess. It gets us like 1 turn ahead, but now like we don't have any lands left. And what did that guy do? He does 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. Okay. So wait, dealt 1 damage. Flying Death Touches. Covetous Geist would be put into a graveyard. So we got... When cover enters the battlefield, destroy target creature you don't control if it was dealt damage this turn. Ah, okay, cool. Now it's my turn. So what do I want to do here? You play this guy, right? It's a 4/4. Search your library for a snowland card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. What do I want here? We'll just grab a forest. We'll play that. Search your library for a basic land card, put it in the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That land becomes a 0/0 green and blue. Okay, we'll play this then, I guess. So we want another forest, I guess. So it's a 2/2. It's not bad. And it gets us, it boosts up our Spirit of Aldergard. I don't know if I'm playing this deck correctly at all, but we're trying. We are most definitely trying here. We can play our Kraken next turn. We can play our Kraken next turn. What do you got for me? What is that thing? Okay. Whenever a Dragon Spark Reactor or another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on it, sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to the target player. That much damage up to one target creature. Okay. We'll play you. That means we can play you for 5 mana. An 8/8? Or do we want to play you? You gain 3 life and draw a card, 7/7 trample. So let's just attack first. Do I want to keep him back? I probably don't need him at the moment, but he'll probably block there. So we'll just attack like this. We'll just attack like this with my 7/4. Start kind of clearing out his board a little bit. Oh, we got our first victory with this deck. We got our first victory with this deck. All right, we will see you for the next match. All right, we got our next opponent. It is Alpha SW. This is a lot of mana. But we got our Bubble Snare. We've got Blizzard Brawl. We've got Eureka Moment for turn 4. Will we make it a turn 4? Whatever. I don't know. My wife smells amazing. But that's only because she's wearing Ariana Grande perfume. This stuff, I got it for her as a joke, but it's kind of funny to me. It's funny to me, but like it smells so good. She just sprayed it on herself. She thinks she's funny. She thinks she's funny. Is it my turn or is it his turn? Oh, it's his turn. It is his turn. Let's see what he does. Let's see what we are playing against. All right, Alpha, what you got for us? What you got for us, Alpha? I had Wendy's for lunch today. Man, I always play first. Island, go. Snow-covered island, if anything. It is a snow-covered island. What we got? It's a blue-green. Dig up. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it in your hands, shuffle your library. I think he's got, like, maybe a better version of the deck that I'm playing. He might have a better version of the deck I'm playing, except not snow. But he got his island. Wait, Andy gets to draw a card? What was that? Oh, so we revealed an island. Okay, now I see. I don't know how he drew a card, though. Anywho, we'll play that past the turn. Oh, I should have played this. Son of a beeswax. Why does it look like... He really has 235 cards in his deck? What is going on there? We'll play you. Does he have removal? There's a Plains. What deck am I playing against that has 234 cards in the deck? That's kind of different, huh? Replicating Ring. Add 1 mana of any color. At the beginning of your upkeep, you might counter a night counter, whatever. It does stuff. It's a card that does things. So we could do that at the end of his turn. We could do this at the end of his turn. So we're just gonna... Next. No! No attacks. Or maybe. End turn. We can just draw cards. We can just draw a bunch of cards. Move all of them, create 8 colorless snow artifact tokens named Replica Ring with add 1 mana of any color. Okay. Oh, resolve. Why? Why? I don't understand, like, why, like, can I actually, like, I know I can do stuff in response, but is it really that important? Resolve. He is really going for them lands as well. He's going for a bunch of lands. But we're just going to draw cards for now. He plays at the end of his turn. Draw some cards. Put a land onto the battlefield. Yes. My turn. Fortunately, I didn't have any other lands to play. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield. We could wait till later to do that. What are we going to play? We could play this guy. He's a creature, at least. Choose a creature you control. Target creature you don't control. We're just going to play you. It's a 5/4. We'll grab a forest. Or an island. What are you? You're a island. Yeah, we'll just grab another forest. We've only had 2 lands enter the battlefield this turn. Or no, that was 1 land. Yikes. No, wait. Yeah, we'll just attack. We'll just hit him for 1. End turn. What does he do? Landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Scoot Swarm instead. Okay. Search your library for basic planes, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Okay. He got a planes. He got himself a planes. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. If the spell was kicked, search your library for 2 basic land cards. Is he kicking it? I don't know. I couldn't tell if he kicked it or not. So we only got 1. My, like, wrist is shaky for some reason. It's been doing that for a while. Enters the battlefield tapped. Enters the battlefield tapped. Target artifact or creature in pro controls. If snow was spent to cast a spell, that permanent does not untap. Okay. So we can play you. Let's just go next. All attack. Maybe he'll block. Probably should have left you back to draw some cards, but that's fine. We got plenty of stuff in the hand here. Do I want to play you? I guess we could play the Bergstrider. It's a 4/4, right? It'll just give us board presence. Cancel. End turn. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, I have you. That's what I wanted to do. Resolve. Resolve. What's he putting out? Planes. He's putting out a plane, so he's going to get another Scoot Storm. Or whatever. Oh, resolve. My goodness. Resolve. Resolve. Okay. Resolve all. So he gets a bunch of creatures. Cool. Pass 2 attackers. I gotta discard a card, and we'll discard Sculptor of the Winter. Oh wait, you didn't actually tap them. Oops. Alright, so we'll play you. Oh, I should have played you. Anyway, so do we want to use your ability so we can make a bigger creature? So we will... Fog Strider. Enters the battlefield. Tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls if snow was spent. So we'll play you. We'll drop a forest. Oh, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Oops. Oopsies. Oh well. And then all attack. Sure. You get trampled? Okay. So he's got to run out of cards eventually, right? He's just going to get a lot of Scoot Storms. I don't know if I have anything in this deck that battles against this. I don't know if I have anything at all that battles against that much stuff. I don't know if this doesn't even matter at this point. It doesn't even matter at this point. So kicker and this guy. I can't still play land, so we can, I guess, bubble snare something. And then just attack, attack. 2 attackers. Really doesn't matter. I think he's gonna win this one. So we're gonna just concede here. We're gonna concede, and we're gonna go look for our next opponent. All right, we are on to match number 3, our final match of the day. So, for those of you curious or that are enjoying the Magic the Gathering content, when I am done doing these starter decks or whatever, I'm definitely going to keep playing Magic the Gathering. So what I might start doing is the community. I can just challenge you guys, which would be fun, right? Would you guys like to challenge me in a game of Magic the Gathering? I think that'd be fun. I did that noise thing again where it just sounded way louder than it should have been. It doesn't matter what I play. This guy seems a little, we don't really need, we'll just play the other tap land. We'll just keep playing the tap lands until we need to. Dude, that sound, the sound in the game is a little overwhelming at times. What are you? Create a 1/1 green human monk creature with added forest. Okay. So that does lots of things. Alright, we're up to 4 mana. We'll play a 4/4 bear. And we'll put an island into play. We're into our hand, I guess. Okay. What you got, opponent? What you got for me? I ain't got nothing for you right now, so let's go. Oh, what are you? Oh, this guy. I have the same thing. So we'll play Snow-Covered Island. I guess we can bubble snare it, right? We can kick it as well. There's the battlefield with kick, tap, enchanted creature. If enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. When bubble snare enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, tap enchant creature. I hope that works the way it seems so. Like, I don't know if it untaps, like, next turn. So let's see, a 2/2. Exile it, return it to your battlefield under your control. Oh, it just comes back as that? Alright. So he's got a 2/2 flyer. He's got a 2/2 flyer. I wonder... Oh, what is that? 5/5 flying dragon mythic? Jesus. Good golly gosh. I don't know what's going on right now. Apparently nothing. Graven Lore. I guess we'll play our land. And then we can play this guy. And then we can just tap a bunch of his creatures again. And swing with the spirit. Wait, what? Ward 4. What is Ward 4? What is... Whenever a permanent with Ward becomes the target of a spell or ability, opponent controls, counter it. Oh, what the heck? I almost want to quit after that. What is that nonsense? Counter a spell unless it pays 4? What? What is Magic doing? Whatever. He ain't gonna block. Is he gonna block? What the heck? Counter it unless I pay 4? What is that nonsense? I could see if it was like a mana leak, but that thing's already worth 5 mana. 5/5 flying for 5? Oh, one of these things. What is going on? I have no idea what's going on right now. Too much stuff on the opponent's side. But that's good. That's a good card, I guess. I guess that explains why it's a mythic. It's a Dragon Force. Oh, yeah, because of this guy. Ashaya. I don't know what's going on. Alright, come on. Are you going to pay anything? No? You're just going to get a bunch of... I don't know how we got 4 tokens this turn with 1 land, but... I guess we'll take it. Alright, it's another one of these stupid decks. With these Scoot Swarms. I don't know why he keeps putting me up against the same deck. Obviously, I can't combat a Scoot Swarm. I just wish he would hurry up with it. Alright, we're just going to concede. We're just going to concede because I don't have a way to combat that. So this deck, obviously, it stinks going up against Scoot Swarm. Maybe I'll give it another shot at another later date, but this deck only went 1 and 2. If you like this video, please like this video. If you are not yet, please hit that subscribe button down below. Unfortunately, I am very, very upset that I had to play against 2 of the exact same type decks twice in a row. Either way, I will see you Saturday for the next Magic the Gathering video.